Yo, what's going on, guys? It's McLickham here, back with another video, and I just went against one of the most brain-rotted decks I've played in a while. So you can see we have Giant Skeleton, Mega Knight, E-Barbs, Pigs with the Freeze mixed in there. So let's get into the game here, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, feel free to like and subscribe. So I start off this game by just, playing pretty passively like I like to do usually, trying to feel out what kind of deck these guys are playing, because you really have no idea when it comes to players in this trophy range. But he does go for a Giant Skeleton in the back, so I figure, oh, maybe he doesn't have a tank or something, so I can go in for an Expo. But little do we know he has E-Barbs, and we're able to block that and get our Expo to lock on this Giant Skeleton to help defend, so we just need to start kiting this over, and our Expo will definitely help damage that down. And then he goes in for Piggies here, which I can clean up with a Fireball, which is a really good way to defend Piggies in my opinion. So I'm already like, okay, what the heck, this guy has Giant Skeleton, Piggies as his win condition, which is kind of weird, and then E-Barbs as well in the same deck. It just doesn't really make sense to me, like how many just weird combos of cards are in this trophy range. I really have no idea. He goes for a Wizard in the back, so I just decide to split my archers to get to the Evos a little bit quicker, which I don't think is a bad play. And then he just goes for a Mega Knight right in front of it, which is an interesting way to tank for a Wizard, but I don't blame him, honestly. If you're gonna have Mega Knight in your deck, might as well use it to tank for a 5 elixir card, right? We do finish off that Wizard with a Knight, so he does have to force out some more elixir to defend this, which is honestly exactly what I wanted here. And then we can just get a Tesla to hopefully not take any damage from this Goblin Gang, and also cycle to our Evo Tesla, which is always nice. And I was hoping it would help defend against this Giant Skeleton a little bit, but he goes in for E-Barbs anyway. But we do get a nice amount of damage from that Tesla before it goes away, and then our evolved archers will help clean up the rest of this Giant Skeleton. So overall, I was just really happy with how this game started out. I'm feeling pretty confident, so I just went in for an Expo with my Evo Tesla there, but he does have Mega Knight. He just didn't get it down in time, so our Tesla locks on his tower, or our Expo locks on his tower and gets a ton of damage, which I didn't even notice. I thought he got that Mega Knight down in time, but obviously not. We do get kind of a sloppy Fireball there, which misses a Piggy, so he's going to get a good amount of damage from that, but surprisingly enough, we are still in the damage lead just from that sneaky Expo lock, which honestly surprised me. I just realized about this time in the game. So I was like, okay, I probably have a decent chance now. And now this guy is just leaking elixir and decides to go for a Wizard in the back, so I'm just going to go for an Expo. I placed it there because I kind of like placing it in the middle, especially against Mega Knight or Giant Skeleton E-Barbs decks that have a lot of heavy cards that can easily tank and run up and kill my Expo, because then they have to walk across the bridge. And I figured he didn't have many cards that could snipe it either. So I think that was kind of a nice placement, but not 100% sure. That's just something I like to do personally. And then his Wizard gets off a lot of damage on our tower and brings it all the way down to 83. So I'm like, okay, not in a good position now, but he doesn't really have any big spell or even like small spell except for Freeze. So we're definitely not out of this. He does need to cycle back to a Freeze to win now, but his deck is just such heavy elixir, and he's not really using his cycle cards, so we get an Expo lock there, and that's going to end the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll be back in the future with some more quality content.